We're going to do now a slightly harder one, but only a bit harder because it's got fractions in it. So let's do the sequence again. We'll just identify the coefficients. There they are. And immediately looking at this, because we see a 2, we know because the a is greater than 0, it is an uppie. Alright, let's go straight for the y-intercept. By now we know we can read the y-intercept straight off. It's when x is 0. When x is 0, the 2x squared is going to disappear. The 2x is going to disappear. So the y-intercept is 1 subtract 1. Now let's go for the axis of symmetry. Again, minus b on 2a. That really does need to be burnt into your head. So minus 2, 2 on 2. A little bit more work. This one is going to be negative a half. So we want to put that into the equation. Negative a half squared and negative a half. Alright, so that's going to be 2 by a quarter. Subtract 1. Subtract 1, which is going to be a half. Subtract 2. And a quick way of doing that, if you can't see it straight away, is a half subtract 4 on 2, which is negative 3 on 2. So our vertex is at negative a half, negative a half, negative 3 on 2. Okay, so we've got the concavity, we've got the y-intercept, we got the vertex, axis symmetry. Well, let's just check for roots. So the discriminant is b squared subtract 4ac, which is 2 squared. Don't rush this, it's too easy to get the discriminant wrong. Yep, you wouldn't want to lose that negative there, so it is 4 plus 8, which is 12. That's 4 3s, so it's 2 root 3. So the discriminant is that. Therefore, the zeros are at. Sorry, that's the discriminant squared is 2 root 3. So x is minus, where was there? A half minus b plus or minus 2 root 3 on 2. Yeah, I'm going to think of that as minus a half plus minus root 3. For graphing purposes, it is kind of worth working out what that is. Actually, let's just draw the graph. So let's draw the graph. Decent size. I'm a bit out of space, but let's just do it. X, Y. Got a half. Negative a half. Negative a half. Let's go down to negative 3 on 2. Y-intercept is negative 1, which is there. So I can get a rough idea. I'm not even going to worry about the roots. It'll take care of itself. There we are. And I'm just going to say, you know what? That is negative a half plus root 3. And that is negative a half minus root 3. And that's our graph done. Let's just check what's on the other side. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That's my graph done by GeoGebra.